Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to League 1 College Football Season 31. It is Week 17 bowl season, and the UCLA Bruins are taking on the number 14 California Golden Bears in the Armed Forces Bowl. And you might say, that's strange. Isn't that a conference game? Isn't that a rematch of a conference game? And I would say yes, and yes. And you might also say, wait, didn't you beat the Cal Golden Bears? Didn't you also beat the number 4 Oregon Ducks last week? Why are you still number 22? Why are you facing a team you've already beaten in the Armed Forces Bowl instead of something else? And I would say, I don't know. But we're going to do our best, and we're going to play the team that's in front of us. And so, yeah, so what we'll do real quick is just remind ourselves of what the Cal Golden Bears look like, and then we'll get kicked off. All right, so E.J. Kemenong is their freshman redshirt field general quarterback. So not really too worried about him scrambling, but we are worried about Jaden Ott. He is very good. We are worried about him. Fullback is, they don't have fullbacks. They've got other players there. Wide receivers, Moss is good. Everybody else is not as good. Nobody has 94 or better speed, although Hunter's got a 93. And Plummer, they're not playing yet, who has 97. Tight end, Andrees is very good. So we do have to be cautious. Like, he's going to get them some first downs. All right, so offensive line, 82, 94 at left guard, 82 center, 85 right guard, 70. So tackles aren't great, but that's a decent enough line. Left end 82, right end 83, but it is Sixgunninja, who is just a fantastic run-stopping D tackle up the center. And we know that, and we have to be worried about that. Left outside linebacker, 78. Middle linebacker, 82. Right outside, 79. That's really the weakest section of their defense. 84 corner, 80, but he's got 94 speed. Again, 78, 94 speed. Like, they don't have great cover, but they're fast as hell. And then 75 free safety, 79 strong safety. So it's really the corners and the D tackle that are the best, and the rest of this is attackable. So that's what we're going to have to do. And, you know, if we can do what we did last time, play good defense, keep running the ball, even though it's going to be hard to run against that D tackle, then, you know, hopefully we can come out of here with a win in the Armed Forces Bowl. And so, yeah, so that's what we'll try and do. And, you know, slow down that 30 points per game offense.
From Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, one half a step too late or too early, you don't quite make
Kickoff team on the
one
field,
half
ready to
second
start
too
this
slow, too
postseason
fast,
classic.
you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game.
And he'll just take
Every
the knee, and
minute,
this drive
every
will start at the 25. So the Cal Bears offense will
This
take the
team,
first swing of the
we fight
game.
for that inch.
And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better. But the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be their first team every time they meet.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense going the wrong way on the counter, but they were not.
Who's willing to die?
Get him flowing one way, then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way, maybe, to attack these guys, to use their speed
That's
against
what
them.
living is.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
Spanning more than 15 successful seasons and covering the country from Florida, North Carolina, Iowa, Ohio, Oklahoma, California, and Virginia, this is League One NCAA football.
Coming up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Matthews.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut.
Got away with one a little bit there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
On the ground, it's Harden. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down.
Of course, they mentioned non-traditional, like this is a rivalry game. I played them in their season.
Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Sturdivant. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, making it.
Got enough space.
Oh, damn it.
Get into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down here for the offense. On the run, it's Harden. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. It's on target and complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it.
Oh, don't love that, but, you know. Now it's time to get another good defensive performance.
Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle.
Oh.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to...
There we go.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And this time we're able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around.
Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, gonna catch it too, another one bites the dust. Shoot it.
In the middle, they try. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Ooh, that's what we needed.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field.
Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, gonna catch it too, another one bites the dust. Shoot it.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Dropping back, it's Moss. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
They'll leave it with him.
This team has already won the conference championship. That's part of how we got here. You goddamn morons.
Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Makes the grab. It's Harden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Fast motion from the offense. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and made. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive to get.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Didn't have much room to run.
All right.
A whole lot of help. Short game.
Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Right back to him on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Running toward the tape. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He'll pull it on the read.
Oh, I made the wrong read. That was a mistake.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside.
I hit the wrong button. I called the wrong play, and I knew I wasn't going to get what I want with an audible.
Corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Moss. He makes a grab.
Because that's what I wanted.
Touchdown, Bruins. One more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're just about ready to kick it away.
All right. Need some good defense here.
Wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing
Ugh.
game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking for room. It's Ott. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He's going to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Oh yes, run, 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 run.
The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Time left. Distance right now being put on the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Defense.
they'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Hunter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken an easy. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start the racing and chipping
Oh,
at this deficit.
my guys cut each other out.
Into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Brady. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
With the catch, it's Ott. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. After the the incompletion. They go back up top. That's caught. It's Brady. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught, close to the marker, it's up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
Oh, that was pretty garbage.
They close it to 17-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap.
Whew, I really just did that on a lark.
He wants to throw right down the middle. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Touchdown, Bruin. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early and they try to give them opportunities in corner situations and down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early in this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played.
All right.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into...
All right, we're going to leave you with some halftime stats as we take our traditional 5-minute halftime break.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
All right, one more half. Let's go out there and get this done.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Scanning the field, it's Moss. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tick, 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 tick.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold up.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the catch. It's Moss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, great hand in.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here in halftime. It's fast. But early on in the second half, it's not really able to get that
And they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously...
Oh.
The defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Moss. Fires left.
Oh.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the
That would have
game.
been what they needed.
As his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds. And I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll throw it to the back of the screen.
There we go.
A lot of room there on that screen pass. And Golden Bears will take away on 4th down. That return at the 42-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense.
All right.
They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Got a man. At the 35, he's loose. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks. Go all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Going to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Tackle, but he has a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going. They decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tick, 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 tick.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA. second down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. From just inside their own 20, it's 2nd and 9 from the 19. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters.
All right, one more quarter.
Back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Another one bites the dust.
Complimentary football. This defense getting
Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, gonna get this through. Another one bites the dust. Shoot up.
Got it on the outside. It's Hunter. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
To the air, it's Moss.
Oh,
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds.
all right.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield.
Oh, gosh.
Running in the open.
Just got whooped there on the coverage.
Touchdown, Cal.
Son of a bitch! Give me a dream! Son of a bitch! But this can't be me! Son of a bitch! If I can't get clean, I'm gonna drink my life away!
All right, I think I'm in dime the rest of the game now.
After punching it in for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Give to the running back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first.
Oh, no, he's very afraid to run it. That was just wide the fuck open.
Outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Moss. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
Salt into the wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra
Whew.
point splits
We're just
the upper
trying to not give the ball away, and, you know, we're getting points out of it. So I'm not mad. I just want to milk the clock more.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers.
And he gets there. And they get it.
Another one bites the
There we go.
And I tell you what, this defense,
Another one
they
bites the
are all
dust.
about how
And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, gonna get to two. Another one bites the dust. Shoot up.
They make the stop at number 4. He takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the
Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Rock you like a hurricane.
They want that clock to run. He's got it.
Ooh, that was great. I love that.
Step of pay dirt. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting a good field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step off the field, you keep your foot there, and you get opportunities like that. There are chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense of that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
All right. Once more with feeling.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams.
God, the announcers are so bad in this game.
They may want to shift turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. And forget this day ever happened.
There is no next opponent. This is a bowl game.
Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Oh, come on. You had a step on him, and you just... You played the wrong thing. God damn.
Next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense,
You going for the onside? You are.
I like that they continue to fight.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance.
All right, and that's the win.
Everything is working. That's why they built this lead and had a great day.
Our consolation prize bowl, 45-24. Great defense, good passing game, running game worked enough.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer. And apologize to Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of the Sport.
All right. Let's take a quick look at what else is coming up. So, let's see. In the ACC, West Virginia has to play Baylor in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Boston College needs to play Nebraska in the Liberty Bowl. Kansas State plays Notre Dame in the Las Vegas Bowl. Iowa State plays LSU in the Texas Bowl. And then coming up next week... Ooh, no, not next week. Huh. Oh, it is TBD plays Kentucky next week. Yes, because that is going to be the winner of Oregon, Texas, and we don't know. I don't know who that one is. Okay, great. All right, well, that's that, and we see that ultimately we finish with a record of 17-9 with one conference championship and one bowl game. All right, so a respectable record here at UCLA. And so thank you for joining us, and in the immortal words of Coach Spector, have a great week. Kick its ass.